Today is going to be a video where I'm going to be extra sassy. So if you need it, get 2 drinks, get 2 snacks, get your sass on, because January is already known to be like a dreary long month for a lot of people. And I thought I escaped it by moving away from the cold weather and moving to Florida. But I have to tell you, we have some sass to start this video with. I try to keep it all super light, but I'm having a little bit of an emergency that I did just post about earlier this week. And I'm going to talk about it right up front here.
Oh, and yes, I have a bruise here from my dog conking me, but we're going to work on that.
Apparently, Instagram has completely nuked my account. I am in the process of appealing and trying to get it back, and I'm talking to bots and robots because you can't get a person on Instagram. But I'm starting this video up front saying, please, go follow my new Instagram because I don't know if I'm gonna get my old one back. And I talk to so many of my friends. I would message you guys like in the DMs, post in my stories daily. I've had that account for what feels like 10 years, and it might have been 10 years. When did Instagram start? I have had it from when I was dating Adam, when we were engaged. It has all of our photo challenges we did when we first got married in there, but also it has my endometriosis journey highlights in there where I was able to help so many women see what it's like in a day-to-day life of recovery of hysterectomy and things like that. So I'm really heartbroken that out of nowhere, with no warning, with no violations prior or anything, Instagram just, whoop, it's gone. So up front, I'm just saying, friends, help your girl out. Please go to my new Instagram account right here. It's Nichole Fisher Beauty. My account used to be Nichole Fisher. Now it's Nichole Fisher Beauty, spelled Nichole, because my name is spelled with an extra letter. Fisher, Fischer, because again, I have an extra letter. Beauty. So you can find me there. I'm still doing daily updates. It's just been a really rough go to the beginning of this year, but I'm not going to let that stop me. No, friends, we're still going to have an amazing year. It is about to storm here, so my lighting may be a little off, and this is going to be a sassy video because I feel like we have a lot to sass about, but we're going to get it out in the beginning of the year. We're going to get all of our sass out, and then we are going to have an amazing year. You and me. Right now, I'm already predicting it. We're going to do it. We're going to get through these struggles, and I just need a little help from my friends, so I really hope you take a quick second to go to my new Instagram and follow me there. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Because Instagram has gotten too big for its britches, and Meta. A lot of people are apparently having issues. I just wanted to reach as many of my friends as possible because you may be like, where did Nichole go? What happened? Where did she disappear to? Instagram yeeted my account and they said it's under review, and it's been under review for almost a week now. I think at least 4 or 5 days because it happened. By the time this video goes up, it will have been a week that my Instagram account has just been like poof under review. For what violations? I have no idea. Apparently this has been happening though to a lot of creators and people even who don't do this but other things. Their new AI and their new bots are messing up left, right, center. So please help your girl out. Today I'm going to get into some makeup fails. And I'm also going to tell you the new launches that have been coming out recently that I'm like, who asked for this? I really want to know because I'm in this sassy headspace, and from the little bit I've been able to find you guys again on my new Instagram, you guys are telling me the same thing with these new launches, the new makeup releases. We're like, what's going on? Let's talk about it all. It's only water today, but I could probably use something stronger. Cheers. And now let's talk about some other sassiness. A lot of you guys said that you did want to see some fails for last year. I'm really glad to say nothing was majorly top of mind, but honestly, there are some. There are some serious fails. Some of them are subscription fails. Some of them are makeup product fails. So let's get into these fails, and then we're gonna get into some sassy who asked for this when it comes to these new makeup launches, because really I rediscovered where like trend mood was and things like that while I'm trying to discover my new account, and I'm like, who asked for these products? Are we going back in time? Is it a time warp? What's happening? I have some serious foundation fails right up front, and I have one that I'm currently trying. I've been trying this product since December and it has just failed me, and it stinks because the reason I purchased this very affordable foundation was because some of my favorite YouTuber friends love it, rave about it. And I'm like, maybe it's because it's January and it is drier, less humid outside. You know, maybe your girl's skin is just aggravated. but I think this foundation just is not for me. So you may have heard this is some people's holy grails. And if this is your holy grail, tell me if I need to moisturize differently. Maybe I need to do something different, or it's just my skin. I do have very fickle skin, as a lot of you know. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I have heard rave reviews about this. The way I learned about it was from some people's best ofs, like favorites of the month, those type videos. So maybe my expectations were just here. Maybe my skin was just here. I don't know. But this really caked up on my face. I like that this product comes out of a little syringe drippy guy because I'm like, I can control how much to use. The shade I have is light beige. And at first I was like, okay, maybe it's just a color tone thing that it's too pale for me. And at first I thought maybe I used too much. So the next time I tried it, I used less. The reality is this product, as you can see, just from the little bit I put on, is a thick girl. She's thick. She spreads. Like, there's a lot to her, as you can see. And then as this product dries, I would say it does oxidize a bit darker, which is great for me because I needed it darker because I was like, ooh, it's a little too fair. However, the thickness wasn't working in my benefit. And I have some thicker foundations that do work to my benefit, and they're forgiving and they do great coverage, but then they move with the skin. This product cracked on my face. It gave me cake face. There was like moments where in my fine lines or at the nose or the detail areas, it was just like, girl, are you okay? Is everything okay? No, it was not. So I thought, well, the next step that I could do was put an extra moisturizer down for the next time I try this. I love that this has niacinamides in it. Like, this has so many good things going for it. I really wanted it to work for me, but it just was not working. Every time I would have it on my skin, it just cracked by midday. And sometimes it didn't wait till midday. Sometimes it was just like, nope, not today, Satan. This is not going to look good. So unfortunately, I think I tried this 3 or 4, how many times did I try this through December? It was a month that I just kept like dabbling with it, putting this with other products, and it did not work for me. And I was really, really sad about that, simply because it's so many other people's holy grails. It's supposed to last up to 24 hours, has great claims. It's water and sweat proof with niacinamides. It's mattifying. I do get shiny. I was liking what I was hearing from the marketing, but whatever it is on my skin, they just were not computing together. They weren't living in harmony. So for me, unfortunately, this was a fail. I know a lot of people love it. I'm sorry. What am I doing wrong? Even on my hand right now, it looks like it's kicking up and it's looking less even or smooth. I don't know if it'll be able to pick it up on camera, but like mid-hand here, you can kind of see where it also just looked like a lot of makeup on my face. It wasn't allowing any like flexibility or movement with my face, which is probably why there was some cracking going on. And another foundation that I do not have because it had to get yeeted out of here was something I tried earlier this year from Essence. And like I said, I'm always on the hunt for a great affordable foundation. The Essence Keep Me Covered foundation was, I knew it was going to be a mattifying foundation, but I had some good reviews about that one. Not as many as I heard about this one, but a decent amount. And I knew it was going to be high coverage. And I was like, I know what I'm going into. It's going to be a little bit more of that glam look, but there are days I clearly go with that and I love it. Let's do it. And when I first put it on, I was like, this is going to be my new holy grail. This is going to be fantastic. I'm going to be able to tell all my friends in the makeup community, get this and save your money because it's going to be great for your skin. And then I got to about midday. And then come midday, things broke up. They became really it got really liney up here in my Fisher forehead, as you guys know I lovingly call it. In my fine lines here, under the eyes, things were not going well. And it's like, listen, I invest in good skincare. I invest in good primers. My base was set for success and it just was not working. By end of the day, I was saying, Adam, what do you think about how my makeup looks? Because in the beginning of the day, loved it. Mwah, so good, chef's kiss. However, come the end of the day, Adam just looked at me and he was like, why is it he had boy language because he didn't know what to say. He's like doing hand gestures, probably giving me hand signals. He was like, why is it so much in some areas now? And I was like, I don't know. I was trying to like ignore the forehead. I was like, everybody, let's pretend this area doesn't exist. We know I have a Fisher forehead. That's on me, but how's the rest look? And he was just like, even other areas, it was looking splotchy. It was not looking smooth. It just didn't work. I was hopeful that something that was inexpensive was going to work. And it just inexpensive, great quality, decent coverage. No, that one didn't work either. I had to yeet that out of my beauty room like in February. It had to go. I was really upset about that because it started out with such potential. I love e.l.f. I have loved e.l.f. on this channel since its origin back in 2016. And they've grown. We've grown. They have new products coming out that, by the way, I was shocked to see some of the new e.l.f. prices for foundation is like $15, $18. I was like, what's happening, e.l.f.? You were my friend I could go to when I was feeling bougie but on a budget. So they were already, we know things are getting more expensive. That's the way of the world. But even our friends at e.l.f. are increasing their prices. But I've always been able to trust most of their products to work well. And sometimes maybe it's not the product, but maybe it's their components. Because I let you guys know, I think I like this setting spray. I think. But the reason I can't really say I love it is because their product is faulty, and I keep trying other ways to use this. This is the e.l.f. All Night Setting Mist. It's a super fine micro mist. I was hoping it would replace one of my high-end loves for my setting sprays. I have to buy some more, but my all-nighter, you guys, I'm finding nothing that will work as well for my makeup and skin as this product, and I keep giving it the old college try. I got 3 on deck right now. I'm trying to figure out. And e.l.f., I could always trust you, my friend. I tried the Wet n Wild one last year. Also didn't like that. Decluttered it. You can put that in the worst category if you want to. I used to love it though. I wonder if they changed the formula. But the component does not work. I like that you hear a little bead in there. It'll start to work at first, but then it just stops immediately. I'm even aiming this at my very expensive camera right now to show you how much I know this is not going to spray. Why does this not work? I've tried it over and over, and I think it does okay. I think it's better for a light natural day versus a full glam beat moment because I don't think it's lasted as well as my all-nighter from Urban Decay. But I can't fully review it for you if it doesn't come out. So what I did was when I got a setting spray that I really didn't like, so this is the little hybrid here, it's a little combo action for you. This Sinage new natural mist, I got it in this, I don't know if this is a mini or not. We're gonna hold for sirens because everybody's having chaos in the new year apparently. I really didn't like this. It was super sticky, never dried down, made my face and my hands so sticky together that I couldn't even lift my hand off my face. I was like, what is this? No. So I dumped that out, rinsed this out, and thought, what a great opportunity to put it in this. I've honestly not really thought to use it too much because not long after I ended up getting a little bit of my Urban Decay for a trip, but this was gonna be what I was going to use. Now I'm just doing a mist for funsies here. It's a little bit more of a serious mist now that I had to put it into a different applicator as well, so I don't know if that's going to change how it sits on the skin even. I don't know, because it is a very fine mist if you can ever get it to come out of here. And I always thought it did okay the days I got to have some of it on my face, but it was never the great long-standing, doesn't budge, still looks amazing at the end of the day vibe as my Urban Decay all-nighter. So fix your packaging, e.l.f. if you're gonna keep raising the prices. I wanna be able to use this product. There's so much product in here, but I can't get it out of this thing. You know, it's also a fail, getting mascara on your face when your face is wet. All right, let's talk about it. I tried a new subscription box this past year because I'm always going to stick my neck out there so I can tell you, is this gonna be worth your money? And it got me into a couple of boxes that after the second or third one, I was like, no, this is not gonna be worth your money. I'm very honest with you, even when I get things for free, even when I get things to review, even if they're offering me compensation in the way of affiliate links, I'll cut my own nose off if I have to tell you the truth. And the Clever Beauty Box had potential. From what I read on their website, it was supposed to be 8 full-size beauty items. And that's great. That's exciting. But I didn't know what kind of beauty items because they were never specific. But I'm like, you know what? It's a surprise. It's a subscription box surprise. This could be great. It could have been. It still has the potential to be, but I essentially had to message them even and say, are you going to get better products in the box? Because they were very independent brands. And that's fine if it's a real nice brand, but it was giving you guys and me the ick in the way that we were like, is this like makeup from Wish? Is this makeup from Alibaba? Is this makeup from, what is that, Temu? What is this from? Because we couldn't find the origin stories of these brands really, and we were only finding them on like Temu or Shein. Is Shein even going to be? I heard Shein is actually going to be closing. Is that true? Tell your friend. I don't know those things because I don't know anything about them. But yeah, that was a big bad bummer when I was like getting the boxes, and then I messaged them. I was like, "Are you going to get better products in the boxes?" And they said, "Yeah, that's our goal." And I'm like, it's also my goal to, I don't know, have $1 million. Teach Cooper how to do the dishes while I'm running errands, so that way I have one less thing to do on my list. That would be my goal too. But is it gonna happen? These are the things I need to know. And it didn't look good, quite honestly. It did not look like it was gonna be much more than what it was. So I had to like cut off that partnership because I was like, no, it's not worth it. I've done a few boxes now. You guys had the same consensus I did because I always listen to you guys and I ask you, what do you think? Should we keep doing this? And you were like, no, not into it. Not into it. It's nice to hear you're gonna have 8 full-size items of makeup, but if they're like just off Alibaba for 25 cents a piece, I don't, that's not how we do this. Nope. So that had to go, unfortunately, but we did give it the try. We did give it the old college try. Y'all, it is getting dark out here, so if my white balance changes, it's because there's a storm a brewing. But we're gonna keep going on because we're feeling our sassy selves right now. I hope you're feeling sassy with me. Also, if we're gonna talk about subscription boxes, tell me your thoughts. I want to hear your overall thoughts of the 2023 BoxyCharm Ipsiness. They merged. You watched the videos with me. We went through it all together. No, I did not do the awards this year. I thought about it kind of briefly, and I just thought the views have been really far down, which tells me you don't want to watch it because you're disappointed like I am. The reviews the past few years when you guys have, done the reviews, so because I just pretty much present your thoughts, were so light the previous year that I was like, I don't think it's worth the time and energy when I could put out a better video for you for what we do here. Hang out, talk about makeup, talk about things we like. So overall, arching for 2023 with BoxyCharm and the merge with Ipsy, I think there were pluses and minuses, just like with everything. I like that there's more choice in the boxes for you. I get the PR, so I kind of just get what they give me, but I know you guys get a lot of choice, and that's why a lot of you still get the bag, because then you can pick now if you want to shop for BoxyCharm behind the scenes without having to get the box, you can. This last bag and box, if you missed my January unboxing, I already have it uploaded. It's not good. It's not very good. There's one thing in there that we really liked, and it was an Ofra palette, so that was like a nice high quality thing, but that was it. The bag was kind of like a dud, and y'all have told me that your choice items for the next month don't look good. So I'm really concerned about what is 2024 gonna look like in the BoxyCharm Ipsy space. Like, what is December Nichole of 2024 gonna know now that January Nichole doesn't know? Girl, it's gonna get wild. Just wait and see. Also, we didn't have too many like new standout exciting products, and that really upset people. I did have like an overarching realization at my year-end video when I was telling you my best ofs for BoxyCharm, and be sure to check out that video. I gave you the best and worst of BoxyCharm, so that video's pretty much been done. Check that out if you want to see even more worsts. I noticed that like Anastasia Beverly Hills was really my leading brand of the entire year, but is that because we weren't getting much else? Like, I knew there was a few more Natasha products going around that I never saw. I did get one palette, but that was it, and it all came broken, actually. We noticed the theme of broken eyeshadow palettes last year, which, not good. But there was no other like major brands getting us excited. No, I take that back. I did get Drunk Elephant. I did get a good amount of Drunk Elephant. So skincare, good. Makeup, meh. But like where were the most like exciting moments like we used to get? I hate to feel like I'm living in the past with BoxyCharm, but you can't unring a bell. We already know what it was. Some of y'all are still holding out. You're still trying to see what's to come, and I understand why. Totally do. That's why I'm here for you every month. Another drugstore brand that I love and I have favorites of is CoverGirl. CoverGirl is one of my favorite base makeup products. I love their foundations. I have loved their powders. So when they came out with an amazing concealer, it's from the same line as my favorite foundation. Why would I not want to try it? Right? Well, I took the bullet. And the doe foot doesn't exist. It's just like a pearlized stick at the end of it. And it's supposed to have a cooling factor. I'm like, is this marketing ploy for we ran out of pads to put on this new launch? Allegedly. I don't know. It was just not good. It did not smooth under the eyes. I think there was even a little bit of oxidization. It doesn't give you a decent amount of product, so you feel like you have to add more. It just didn't wear well. It gave me under eye lining, like lines and crow's feet that I didn't even have, or at least not with my other products. Maybe my other products are just so good to me that I'm like, oh no, I wear products that mask this stuff. I don't know, but I was not feeling it. I was not having it. It got cut real quick and I was really disappointed in that. Speaking of disappointed, it's like when your dad or your parent comes to you and says, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And you sink through the floor because you're like, no, don't say disappointed. So disappointed in, I'm gonna say it, ColourPop. ColourPop. Dang it. I love ColourPop. I still love ColourPop and they get a lot right. And they lately haven't been getting it all right though. When they didn't have as many launches, they were like knocking it out of the park every time. And now you gotta suss through some of the stuff that maybe isn't so top tier. Because their newer launches that were coming to Target, I immediately went out to buy them because I was so excited that one of my favorite brands that's affordable and amazing was at Target. And the Deja Brew eyeshadow palette is like, when you look at it, you're like, it's a nude palette, Nichole. And then, like, I love a nude palette. A lot of us do. We also love a good color. But it was a color story that I literally saw and went, mine. You're coming home with me, and we're going to play. And not all eyeshadows are created equal. And not all shadows were created equal, even in that one little palette, because some shades were better than others. And it would just disappear on my eyes. Like, I found that, like, I could come up with a good look, but by midday, it was dusty. It was disappearing. I all of a sudden knew magic and all the muggles couldn't see my makeup because I was making it disappear. Actually, it was just disappearing. I didn't make it. I even thought, well, if I just use maybe a glitter glue before I do my eye looks, maybe it'll stay. I don't know. It was just one of those palettes that I was like, I have too many good things in my drawer to keep something that's so meh, so disappointing, because it won't stay. It just won't stay. By the end of the day, I looked like I had taken my hands through the day and just did this. And I looked like a mess. Like, it just looked so worn down, patchy. I was disappointed. I was just disappointed. Like, get out your dad sweater. Hold on, I have one. Getting on my Mr. Rogers grandpa sweater. I don't have a pipe. Pretend it's the 1930s and 40s, maybe 50s. Son, just not mad. I'm disappointed. That's how I feel. I'm just so disappointed. And I feel like with ColourPop, I'm having to kind of figure out which palette is not going to be disappointing. So if you have any recommendations, tell me. I actually have a huge declutter playlist from 2023. You can hear me tell you why I'm decluttering things, what products were bad, but these were the top of mind fails that I'm just like, ugh, so mad about that weren't from BoxyCharm, because BoxyCharm has its own video and that got a little saucy too. But right now, I want to say, who asked for some of this? I genuinely want to know, are brands just literally going, okay, millennials are our biggest target demographics now because they're the next largest consumers other than boomers. And let's go back to 2014 and find what they loved and slap the name on some makeup. Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on? Because Twilight is all of a sudden back in my feed. And now, don't get me wrong, I read the books back in, like, what year was that? Did I read the last books? You know what? I didn't even finish the last books. I think I read the first, like, 3 or 4. And I didn't get to finish, getting the movies. I'm sorry. I went to college. I kind of got out of that field. But I know There's a huge fan base for Twilight. I get it. But it's ColourPop, right? That's doing that collab? Yeah. I'm just like, where did this come from, ColourPop? Let's talk about this. This is unexpected, to say the least. Although I have to say their promo marketing photos, they did a good job. I mean, this looks cool. I don't want red though. Can I give me some other shades? I know red's not, red is blood and there's probably no coral blood, but you never know. It looks like ColourPop and this Twilight collection are going to be having lip oils that are going to be $11 each. They're going to have Super Shock highlighters. It's the Super Shock highlighters that I saw that I was like, wait, what? What's happening? I mean, good for them. I'm actually hearing buzz about this, and I haven't heard some buzz about ColourPop in a little bit. So, I mean, maybe that's what's going to work for them. They're also going to be doing some liners, graphic ink liners, a Soul Shimmering Dry Body Oil. The Cullens were shimmery. I get it. But I was kind of like, who asked for this? I don't know if there's a palette as of this moment when I'm filming. By the time this goes up, there very well could be, because only 18 hours ago did they post the part 2. I am positive there will be more released about this by the time this video goes up. But I was like, wow, this whole like line idea just threw me for a loop. Are you excited about this? Are you a twihard? Are you super excited about it? Tell me below. There's no judgment here. This is a no judgment zone, as you know. I'm just like, where did this come from? Where? Okay, I love, and I'm wearing today my Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Balm. I'm wearing it. Tell me why. I feel like a Backstreet Boy. Tell me why. Tarte has a now juicy concealer. How does that relate? How does the Tarte Maracuja juiciness, like how? So now they're having a Maracuja juicy concealer. Are our eyes gonna be juicy? Is that the new trend for 2024? I have issues with this. I don't know if I buy that. I don't know. It's a full coverage concealer. I didn't realize that. Is full coverage juicy? With a natural radiant finish for smoother and brighter, more lifted and youthful looking eyes. Built-in eye cream hydrates so it won't cake or crease in the fine lines, wrinkles, or pores. That's an interesting marketing strategy. Do you know what I'm saying? Who asked for this? Like, I really want to know. It's like they'll take a name, kind of like when Urban Decay made the naked lines and then they were no longer naked like palettes. They were these fiery hot Cheeto looking ones. You're like, you're definitely banking on that SEO name, aren't you? So that way it'll have more reach to people. That's just such a marketing thing to change the name to have the name be Maracuja Juicy because the lippies have done great. You guys, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I'm gonna come clean. I'm a Cheez-It lover. I love Cheez-Its. I love a variety of style of Cheez-Its. So when it comes to like riding hard for Cheez-Its specifically, I love to eat Cheez-Its. Someone please explain to me. Why Nails Inc. is feeling the cheesiest nail polish duo needs to exist. First of all, I first thought it was gonna be like the new, like the Fire Hot Cheetos, because that was a trend a while back. And now we're talking about Cheez-Its. I feel like we're almost diminishing my favorite snacks by making them with makeup and beauty collabs, because I'm like, where's the logic? They're gonna have Orange You Feelin' Cheesiest and Flexin' in the Red Zone. Why? Who asked for this? I'm sure the marketing brands did. I'm sure this is more of like the behind the scenes, we pick what you guys are purchasing kind of Devil Wears Prada-ness, but I'm just sitting here going, make it make sense. I don't get it. Who asked for it? Oh my gosh, I just saw something that I know who's asking for this. It's Pacifica wanting more purchases to ride off of the drunk elephant de bronzy drops. I just saw that Pacifica is now having Sunny Glow bronzing drops with vitamin C in them. Because in 2023, everybody and their mother was obsessed with the de bronzy drunk elephant drops. I love them. I do love them and they're great. Now Pacifica is coming up with them. So I know who asked for it as far as this goes. It was Pacifica being like, I gotta ride on some coattails because this took off. I need to have my own version. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm probably gonna try it because this is expensive and it was hard to find in 2023, but I do really like it. All right. I like the inner Nichole, my inner child understands. This looks cool. This looks fun. However, I mean, I was a 90s kid, you know? We liked all the vibrant colors. But logistically, am I actually gonna reach for these? Let's be serious. Like, I have on a totally nude eye look today. Totally nude with some amazing palettes. And I first saw these multi-chrome BFF gel cream liners from ColourPop, and I was like, oh my gosh, channeling my inner unicorn and mermaid. Yes, please. And I'm probably going to try some of these. I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that we've been in such a very basic, clean aesthetic for makeup and a very like natural look for years now tells you makeup trends are changing. We're going back to a little bit more glam, right? We're going back into a bit more color when we see the brands coming out with stuff like this kind of consistently. And this makes me think we're going to be going to some more color. But I'm also like, logistically, am I going to be wearing some of these liners on the regular? Probably not. But am I going to probably play with a few for summer and spring? Yes. Because I do love a little vibrant like liner moment. Occasionally. BoxyCharm. And if you're going to give us liners, give us more than just the black toned ones, because I have like 27 of them. So it feels like no one would ask for this because we've been so natural for so long now, but you know, maybe it could be fun to dip back into it. I feel like this is a moment where the makeup community is telling us what we're going to be doing over the next couple of years, as we're going to be more vibrant with makeup. Let's just see. Let's go to the future and find out. Girl, you have no idea what's to come. There's going to be a lot coming. Stay tuned. Be subscribed. Something else I'm noticing is a trend that I saw back in like 2017 when it comes to makeup brands, and the new spring collection from Paul and Joe has interesting inserts, like little extra flowers put into their little pots. And that reminds me a lot of what makeup brands were doing like in 2017, 2018 timeframes, where they were giving you multiple, like one little dap of something different in a little component for makeup. It's makeup that looks like it's for 12-year-olds. It looks like it's for kiddos. I don't know. Like, what is that? Someone even commented on the Instagram, florals for spring, groundbreaking. Again, Devil's Wears Prada vibes definitely coming through as far as like makeup brands are trying to shift where makeup is because we've not been buying a lot. And they know. I don't know, you guys. Tell me some of the makeup things that you have seen coming out that you're like, who asked for this? How is your new year going? Please tell me, and please, please, please help your girl out by following my new Instagram account. It will help me so much to continue to grow my channel here. That's one of the bigger things that's so sucky about losing my account. I'm still hoping to get it back, but please be sure to follow me at Nichole Fisher Beauty on Instagram so I can talk with you guys there. I've missed so many of you guys, and I don't know where your accounts are, so please follow me there. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I will see you over on Instagram. If you happen to be new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell. Even though sometimes it works with YouTube, sometimes it doesn't. It'll just help them to know that you want to see my videos more. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know what you're feeling and thinking down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.